What is up, watch friends? Welcome to another episode of Talking Timepieces with Tony. Yes, I'm Tony. Today I am wearing my Rolex GMT Master 2 Batgirl is what people commonly know this watch as. No intro today, and today's video is simply, I hope you all have a sense of humor because it's really just meant to be lighthearted and fun. But, and first and foremost, I'm not gonna roll the intro, but first and foremost, last night I had a question I was meaning to answer in my Q&A, and it must have got stuck behind another page when I turned it. So I apologize to Gordon Harwell, 2472, because this was a good question. And it said, I saw your answer on Warner Brothers in the second Q&A and was wondering, I live a couple of blocks from the Warner Brothers Ranch studio. It's gone. What happened? Yes. Okay, so for those of you who know, I live on Warner Brothers. That's by the water tower and the lot and where everything's filmed and whatever. About a few blocks away is the Warner Brothers Ranch. That's where they filmed like Lethal Weapon, the Lethal Weapon house where that blew up, where that Bewitched, the TV show Bewitched. I mean, just countless, Gremlins. Part of Gremlins was filmed there. Part of Gremlins was filmed here. Christmas Vacation, things like that. And it was like a city in itself, and it's flattened, leveled, gone. What had happened was, for one, Hollywood doesn't care about history at all. They, it's over so many years old, we have to tear it down. And what had happened was Warner Brothers got, I think, a new CEO, something like that. He ended up selling the lot or leasing it to another studio, so they're leveling it, and they're going to put up different sound stages, probably for another studio. That's what happened. It sucks. Anyway, thanks for your question, Gordon Harwell. I appreciate it always. I hope Priscilla's is doing well. So in this video today, Mario Lopez stole my Rolex Daytona. This is how it happened. Okay. Usually, if it's a watch, for instance, if Juan has something to tell me, that's my sales rep over at Bindi Jewelers, Glendale Galleria. If he calls me and says, hey, I got some news for you, that means it's solid, solidified, that watch is mine, whatever it may be, even like with the GMT, whatever it may be, and it's awesome. And he doesn't do it if it's not going to happen, right? So he calls me up, and I believe it was in November, late November, maybe very early December, but I think it was November. And he says, hey, I have great news. You're getting a Daytona. And I was like, awesome. He's like, I talked to Ron. Ron's one of the owners. And he said, you're going to get the next Daytona that comes in, the white dial Panda. I was like, no way, that's cool. So probably have it by December. Where are we now? March? Okay, no Daytona, right? So fast forward, they have their grand reopening party at Glendale. It was a big event. There's press and there's all that other stuff. And so, as it turns out, I didn't get my Daytona, right? I was like, wow, that kind of sucks, And then it's like, don't worry, it's gonna come. I'm like, wait, this sounds whatever, man. Okay. So it just so happens someone let me know that Bindi has a video out. It's about a 2.5-minute video of the grand opening. Mario Lopez was there, and a lot of celebrities, press, and whatever else. And there's a couple of clips of me in there as well, which is kind of cool, but whatever. And then I see the picture of Mario Lopez with Ron and Ashwin. Those are two of the owners. They're awesome guys. I love those guys. They're awesome. And he's got the Daytona Panda. What? Then they interviewed him, and then he goes they interviewed Mario Lopez, and his wife's like, yeah, I buy all of his watches here, and I'm like, that Bindi, and I'm like, yeah. And if you hadn't have been at that party, I would have gotten that watch. That was my watch. That had my name on it. And besides, who are you? You were in a TV show called Saved by the Bell. Come on, man. Dennis Haskins, the principal, Mr. Belding. Yeah, I mean, he superseded you in that show. He was the principal, man. Plus, he was a friend of mine. I'll throw up a picture. We had the same agent back in the day. We were both signed to 20th Century Artists. And you know, so what's with this, man? So I'm going to lay this out real quick for you, okay? So, you know, I've toured the world. Not all the world. I haven't been to Australia. There's a lot of places I haven't been. I've been to Hooters in Taiwan. Come on, man. Taipei. I've even eaten Kentucky Fried Chicken in Taipei, in Taiwan. You try that. That's a dangerous situation you get yourself into. Kentucky Fried Chicken in Taipei. It was sketchy. I've been to Gettysburg, man. I've had film crews in my apartment here filming me for different shows that I've, you know, whatever. It's legit. I've been on the NBC morning show news. I did 4 songs and an interview. I was on the entire show. I've done tons of radio and TV. Tons of sold out shows. I've sold out the Viper Room several times in Hollywood. That's a freaking awesome thing. Been in plenty of magazines. I was on the cover of Rock City News with Motley Crue. Let's not talk about the groupies. I've had cool cars. Borders books, autograph signings. I was an MTV artist. Although they didn't show any of my videos because then it was right about the time when they changed the format and didn't show any music anymore. I was on the cover of Rock City News. I mean, I won the Rock City News Award for Best Guitar Player in Los Angeles. I was in Reno 911, the movie. I mean, signed major record and publishing contracts. I even met Santa Claus. I mean, come on, I met Santa Claus, right? I've done all this freaking cool shit. What have you done, Mario Lopez? Saved by the Bell. Come on, man. Granted, all right, you're on Access Hollywood and you get to talk to celebrities. You know, people that are real celebrities, right? You get to do that. That's cool. But having said these things, out of all of this and all the things I've done, I lose out to a Daytona because of you? Really? You have my Rolex Daytona. I'm coming for you, Mario Lopez. This is war. So, you know, just this is all joking aside, you know what I mean? And it's weird how Hollywood works with things, you know. And it's okay that I don't get my Daytona. I'm not bummed about it, you know. In fact, I'm fine with the watches I have right now. I'm seriously toning down on things and not spending the money. I can't. I don't have that Mario Lopez freaking bank account, you know what I mean? It's like, what can you do, you know? Or, you know, some of the other people were at that party, the influencers, you know. I'm not an influencer. I mean, shit, dude. Everyone thinks I'm a freaking YouTuber. YouTuber's only part of it, like that much of it. By the way, follow me on Instagram at the same handle, Talking Timepieces with Tony. I appreciate it. Like, subscribe to my video or my channel. I do appreciate that because I appreciate all you guys. You know what I mean? I don't take this seriously at all. I mean, I love watches. I have a passion for watches. You know, I try to make it fun. You know, I'm not, you know, I don't, some of these people take it way too serious. And they get super angry and pissed. I mean, I can get angry and pissed, but not really over a watch. I mean, but at the same time, you know, or like some of the trolley questions I get that you kind of, I don't know, those people that think they're going to sit there and offend you or piss you off or make you upset. You know, it's like, what do they wear in the land of trolls? Trollex? You know what I mean? I don't know. But having said that, it doesn't bother me. It's just like, really, you got nothing better to do with your time. Your mom wouldn't let you out of the basement, so you better fucking get on YouTube and start writing some nasty comments. By all means, have at it. But this is just fun. And I guess that's all I really have to say. Enjoy your watches. Enjoy life. Life is, you know, really essentially, I know people go, life's too short. You know, no, it's not. It's the longest thing you'll ever do. But essentially, you know, life's short. You know, let's just have fun. Let's not take things too seriously, you know. If I get a Daytona, maybe I'll get a Daytona. If I don't get a Daytona, I don't, whatever. You know what I mean? I've got plenty of watches, and I'm blessed, and I'm lucky to have what I have. So many people will never ever get a Rolex in their life, or a luxury watch, that really want one. They just simply can't do it. And you know what? So there's more important things in life. But having, you know, all that said, I appreciate you guys. We'll see you on the next one.